up, YouTube? My name is Mario, aka the real Super Mario. Check out the main channel because the main channel is popping, aka the Loot Box Hero, aka YouTube's greatest fat man here, bringing you another video. All right, so it is March, which means that we survived Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? So we here. So of course we're not out the woods yet because March is also the month of...
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Yep, it comes out this month. I believe it's the 15th. I didn't want to sit on this video for 2 weeks until the movie came out, so I might do a follow-up, but in the first video I did about Black Escapism, somebody said, how would I fix the Magical Negroes movie? So I was like, bet, that's a challenge. So I've been putting pen to paper and I've been working it out ever since. And I was like, okay, I think it's here now. Let's drop it. So, of course, before we get into it, some housekeeping. I did a Black History Month special on my main channel, Top 10 Racist Pokemon. You can check that out if you wanted to. Of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires you to do to continue getting videos from me. Follow me on twitter.com/rsmario128. Like my video tweet. Share my video tweet, and I will shout you out at this portion of the video. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to start off with the plot summary for the actual movie. So the plot summary for the American Society of Magical Negroes, as told by Google, goes like this. A young man gets recruited into a secret society of magical people who dedicate their lives to making white people's lives easier. Although initially enamored with his new powers, he begins to question the value of using supernatural means to do the very thing he felt obligated to do his whole life, and that is to keep white people happy or to make white people's lives easier. So the Focus Films version of this actually says his name. His name is Aaron, and it calls the movie a satirical black comedy. Not dark comedy, just black comedy. So of course I'm gonna change some things around about this. First off, my version is not necessarily going to be a comedy. There's going to be comedy elements in it, but it's going to be more of an action adventure because we're going more in the direction of a Harry Potter type of action adventure type of movie. The other thing is I'm taking out the bit about white people because I think it would be cooler if the Magical Negroes were taking care of society as a whole, because it's the American Society of Magical Negroes. They should just take care of all of society. So all Americans get help from the Magical Negroes, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of get help with their lives and keep them happy and, you know, placate them, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? Coddling, you know what I'm saying? They're coddling the American people with magic, you know what I'm saying? The other thing I'm taking out is the weird kind of love triangle bit, because, I mean, I think it'll work for what they're doing with the movie, but it doesn't exactly work for what I'm doing with it, so we're going to take that out. I'm also adding a character. So I'm adding a character by the name of Myron, who's going to act as kind of a villain for the story. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the story's going to start off kind of the same way the movie starts off, or at least the trailer starts off. You know, Aaron is kind of living a kind of a listless life, an aimless kind of life. You know what I'm saying? He's got that like mid-20s syndrome where he's out of school, he's finished college, he doesn't really know what he wants to do with his life. And of course, he gets propositioned by David Allen Greer's character, who is from the American Society of Magical Negroes. Because when they're looking for new recruits, they're looking for these kind of young, kind of aimless people, because, you know, of course, that could be the thing in that person's life that they're looking for. Or at least that's the way they're going to advertise it to get them to come in. Kind of like how Army recruiters do when they go for like these kids that, you know, they're not really going to go to college. They don't feel like they can. And so Army recruiters kind of go for those kids because, hey, you know, put some stability in your life. Join the Army, you know what I'm saying? So kind of like that, but not as, you know, hardcore as the Army, you know what I'm saying? That's David Allen Greer's approach to Aaron. And so, of course, he takes the deal. He decides to go into the Magical Negroes. They teach him how to use magic. And throughout the kind of the course of teaching him, it's kind of implied that black people are the only ones that can use magic, but there is no definitive proof of this. And we're going to come back to this a little bit later. So then he ends up getting an assignment from the leader of the Society of Magical Negroes, Tacretia Brown Esquire the Third. All right, that's this character from the trailer. Okay, I think she is going to be probably the big bad in this movie, or she's gonna be like a negative part of the movie, like somebody that has a negative interaction with him in the actual movie. I don't know if she's the actual leader of the entire thing, but the way they position her in the trailer makes it feel like she's going to be important in some way. So I made her the leader in mind. You know what I'm saying? So she's the leader of the Magical Negroes, and she assigns Aaron to the other two characters we see in the trailer, the white dude and the chick. All right. So, you know, he is assigned to help them. Specifically, he is, and he doesn't really know why. David Alan Grier is a little suspicious as to why he's specifically assigned to this situation, but he decides to help him anyway. And so Aaron is helping out the guy and the chick, but for some reason his magic seems to be getting countered, and so things tend to still be going bad, specifically for the guy. Like somebody is trying to make his life terrible. You know what I'm saying? So after investigating, you know what I'm saying, they find out that Aaron's magic is being countered by magic. You know what I'm saying? And so, of course, they find out eventually that Myron is behind this. All right? So Myron is actually connected to David Alan Grier's character because Myron is brothers with one of David Alan Grier's assignments. The one assignment that David Alan Grier kind of failed at. You know, so David helped him, but his brother eventually ends up self-deleting himself because he can't deal with society. He can't deal with life. So this kind of makes Myron go rogue. He becomes a rogue magical Negro, a magical nigga, if you wanted to call him that. He ain't a Negro no more. He's a magical nigga. All right. So he goes rogue, and he believes that what the society is doing is that they are coddling society by, because he believes that society needs conflict and problems and issues in order to further develop themselves and build character so they can deal with other problems. And he believes that coddling them by using magic to fix all these problems is just making them worse people, and is making it so that they can't deal with the problems that society has, especially the ones that aren't dealt with the magic. So it's basically making like these adult children almost, these people with main character syndrome that can't really take it when life turns up on them and they kind of self-destruct. So he is trying to use his magic to counter that, to force problems into the lives of people that they have to deal with. And so, of course, Tacretia wants David Alan Grier to take him down, which is kind of a conflict there. That's why I added a villain into the story. Aaron and David Alan Grier are going to try to take down Myron in order to stop him. In the course of all this, though, the chick character begins to see magic. Now, most uninitiated people can't see magic. They can't see what's happening. They don't know magic exists. All they know is that their lives tend to be pretty good. But she begins to be able to see magic. You know what I'm saying? She can kind of see what's happening, and she learns that Aaron can use it. She doesn't know exactly what's happening, but she can see it. And she has kind of a sense of something that is happening. So with this, again, Tacretia keeps him on this assignment and, basically has David Alan Grier officially on the assignment as well, because this whole time he's just been helping Aaron because Aaron is kind of like his trainee. But now that things are getting interesting, he's officially on the assignment, and they use the girl who can see the magic as bait to kind of get Myron out so they could fight him, and they eventually beat him, with the help of Tacretia, who comes in the end. She comes in, and of course, as punishment, the only way to really punish magical black people is they don't kill them, they erase their memory. And she literally takes his memories from him right there at the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? And they relocate him with a new life somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And so now Aaron is permanently tied to the girl because something is going on there. Aaron convinces Takrisha not to take her memories because, of course, they've developed the friendship, the girl and the guy. He doesn't really know what's going on, but, you know, he was targeted by a magical nigga. So Aaron is going to stay there to help them. And that's basically the end of the movie. All right, that's the end of the movie. Now, it kind of goes on because there is a post-credit scene. You know what I'm saying? So they relocate Myron to a different place out in Arizona. And he works at a call center out there. So he's walking into the call center. And the shows when he's walking in, he's being watched by some other people in a car. You know what I'm saying? They kind of dress like gang members. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the magical niggas have grown in number. You know what I'm saying? So there are more people who are defaulting from going rogue from the society. And that kind of ends the mid-credit scene with, you know, them watching Myron. They're probably going to try to find a way to get his memories back. And then there's a second post-credit scene because, yes, I could not stop writing this, where you see a little white boy, and he is using magic to build Legos. He is floating the Legos with magic, and you see that he is being watched by what looks like an older black man, and it pans up to show that it's Morgan Freeman. And then Morgan Freeman disappears. You know what I'm saying? He does, and so that's it. All right, so that sets up a sequel, maybe 2 sequels. we got another interesting case here. It seems like Morgan Freeman is somehow allowing non-black people to use magic. That's gonna be a problem. So yeah. Tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? Tell me if you want me to do the sequel, because I kind of was writing and I was like, this is way too much going on in one movie. So I kind of pushed it off to be like a sequel. If this video is successful, I'll do a sequel to how I will fix the Magical Negroes movie. All right. Tell me in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, people, keep it real.